Good day, everyone. Traditional diplomacy which is focused on formal negotiation and interaction between states, and new diplomacy is which includes a wider range of actors, NGOs, civil society, media, and other strategies, public and increasingly necessary. Good day, everyone. We're talking about traditional diplomacy and new diplomacy. Traditional diplomacy, which focuses on formal negotiations and interaction between states, and new diplomacy, which includes a wider range of actors like NGOs, civil society, and media, and strategies, public diplomacy, and soft power, which is increasingly necessary in addressing complex issues such as climate change. Global studies focus on understanding global context and relationships, while urban studies and Pantayong Pananaw emphasize the study of history and culture from the perspective of the Filipinos. The Banwa is more egalitarian, has a looser structure, while the Chipdon is more hierarchical. The Banwa is more egalitarian, has a looser construction. The Banwa is more egalitarian and has a looser structure, while the Chiefdom is more hierarchical and has more centralized power than the Banwa. In other words, pre-16th century diplomacy was more centered on relationship between equal and pre-16th century diplomacy was more centered in relations between equal entities, while colonial diplomacy demonstrated a clear power imbalance and the use of diplomacy on the instru- instrument of conquest.
The Philippines' relationship with Latin America. The Philippines' relationship with Latin America is primarily linked with a shared history under Spanish rule, resulting in certain cultural similarities. However, the Philippines' geographical location in Southeast Asia and its cultural development make it distinct from Latin America. A comparison of Philippines in Latin Asia and Philippines in Latin America is therefore not. Coloniality and diplomacy are distinct concepts. While coloniality and diplomacy are distinct concepts. While diplomacy seeks to foster peaceful relations, coloniality highlights the lasting impact of colonial powers and the ongoing challenges of decolonization. Understanding both concepts is crucial for navigating the complexities of international relations and working towards a more just and equitable world.
Spanish colonial diplomacy in the Philippines was characterized by mix of military, religious, and strategic engagement. The Spanish aimed to consolidate their control over the island, spread Christianity, and ensure economic benefits through trade. Initially, the Spanish interact with local rulers, offering alliance and protection in exchange for loyalty to the crown. This diplomacy approach was used to establish and maintaining Spanish rule, while also managing diverse and sometimes resistant indigenous population. Spanish diplomacy was also focused on su- suppressing local revolt and securing the Philippine archipelago as a key outpost in the Spanish East Indies, especially in relation to larger Pacific trade routes. Christianity, trade conquest, and diplomacy. Christianity played as a central role in Spanish diplomacy in the Philippines. Was the missionary work was key tool for both cultural assimilation and political control. The Spanish used Christianity to legitimize their colonial rule was create alliance with local leaders. diplomatic, especially in China and Japan, through treaties, while conquest was often used as a way to expand their protect Spanish interests in the region. Diplomacy in the context was balance of negotiation and cultural imposition.
Okay na to.
Okay na to.